Day 15. Fall in love with yourself. I'm going to set this back a little bit. Okay. And shut the window. All right. One take. So we're just going to keep going. All right, that was the first part. Again, fall in love with yourself. That was really the strong message coming to me at the end today. This morning, before I did the meditation, I actually called my dad and spoke with him this morning. And it was a really great call. I was able to open up and share some things with him that I wasn't sure how or didn't really feel comfortable before. And my dad was vulnerable with me and shared some things going on in his life that he's not sure about. And I noticed that during the conversation, I didn't have the really strong feelings of needing acceptance or understanding from him. Still noticed there were a few times where I felt like I had to explain myself. But overall, the conversation felt very free and open. And when it was time to go, finished, sat down and meditated. And I thought of some times in my past where I felt like there was things that I needed to do to connect with myself because my regular daily life didn't give that to me, or I thought that I couldn't have it. Like, for example, ever since I was a young child, I would go on trips to the mountains and the forest with my family. And I think I developed this idea that I need the time and nature to deal with being back in the city because life in the city was so chaotic and stressful and difficult for me. Even as a child, I remember just not knowing how to make sense of all this, and nature being the one place where I could really connect with myself again. And I'm finding that as I really, really take in and work towards integration of my whole self, learning how to love myself during this time, that I don't need to escape to nature. Of course, it's great to go outside and connect with the natural world, with the trees and the insects and the rivers and all that stuff. I love this. This is one of my favorite things to do. But even when I would do that, I often still couldn't connect, and I'd get stuck in my head, worried about the thoughts of, this or that, and even one time, or having like major panic attack in the mountains one day. I felt like I couldn't breathe because I felt so worried about my life, what I was gonna do, how I would make money, trying to get over the breakup with my girlfriend, not knowing who I was, thinking that I needed to get better, thinking that I needed to work on myself in order to have a girlfriend. And I'm living away from my wife right now. I'm actually going to buy a plane ticket to Thailand to go there in 2 weeks. And we'll see what happens. How the relationship, how I relate to the relationship is changed through this process, and how I will still make the time to to sit down and meditate and connect with myself, and and part of me still feels like I need to do I need this practice so that I can have better, stronger relationships with women. And I feel that that belief is slowly starting to die off. That it's not about doing this so I can connect more with other people. It's about doing this for the sake of doing it, for connecting with myself, not because I need to do these things. And of course, that's going to come with it. Through this, I'm getting more creativity, more ideas on what to do for work. I find it easier to talk to people and to talk with strangers, people that I don't know, and easier to talk with people that I know already. And so these are the I don't know, like added benefits of doing this practice. And when I started, maybe I felt this is why I needed to do the meditation. And that's great. Whatever gets you going, what your motivation is in life could change from one day to the next. And everybody's got their motivations for doing something. And the bottom line is, if you're in a practice that's helping yourself and helping other people, don't worry about the intention. And people are going to question your intentions as well. Like, and I hear stories about like LeBron James, who's donated millions of dollars to help students go to college. And then people think, yeah, but he's just doing that for a tax write-off. Maybe he is. And so what? Does that change the fact that these children now have an opportunity to continue going to school when they might not have otherwise? And I used to be that person that would always question the reasons why somebody was doing something and think, oh, that's too good to be true. Yeah, they're doing this, but it's really just because they want something back in return. And maybe that is the case. But don't we all, well, I don't know about everyone, but I know I'm still there. When I do something, I do it because I get something from it, and it doesn't have to be like, getting money, or getting a job or a girlfriend or sex or food or whatever of these things, but it could be just talking to someone and buying them a drink. It feels good to share with them, not expecting that I'll get anything in return. And that's like, this is about, this is what it means to be love. To love yourself so much that you have love to give to people, and you're not afraid. If you give them love, am I going to get it back in return? No, because I am love, so I don't need love from another person in order to have fulfillment in life. So that's the message today. Fall in love with yourself, be that love, and watch and see how you have so much more to give to other people when you think you don't have time to give to them. You don't have time to give to yourself. Give to yourself first and see how much more time you have for all the things that really do matter to you.